Never let it be said that my husband doesn't do anything. Because when I found a beetle in the basement and had an absolute panic attack, the first thing that he did was send me upstairs with the girls so that he could clean down here. I thought I had the beetle trapped under that bowl. Apparently I did not. Carl, this is no shrugging matter. Anyway, I thought he was just gonna pick up a couple things. No, this man fully deep cleaned everything. Mind you, this is after like a 12-hour workday. I actually ended up calling him a couple hours into this. Yes, hours. Wondering where the heck he was. Honestly, the craziest part of it all is he actually took a break in the middle of this and he came upstairs and made us dinner. Anyway, this is actually the second beetle that I found that day, and the first one got lost under the bed, which is kind of what triggered the panic attack in the first place. I think there's a crack on the other side of the basement that bugs are getting in through. Bonus points if you can count how many times he almost stepped on this beetle. We were cracking up watching this footage back because he literally didn't realize it was there the entire time. Anyways, not only did he thoroughly clean the entire basement, but he also completely surprised me by recording the entire thing. I don't know what love language it is, but it's definitely mine. Sometimes it's just nice to be known. Is he in his content creator era? I've been telling him for years that he should make cooking videos because he's really good at cooking and he loves it. Okay, seriously though, watching this footage back, I was really impressed with the angles that he got. He's definitely been paying attention to me. Anyway, you guys, I know I just cleaned down here not that long ago. Your girl's been struggling. The good news is that the baby's feedings have finally spaced out a little bit, so it gives me a little bit more time in between, but unfortunately I am still triple feeding. I know that this day it was particularly bad. I accidentally fell asleep while my toddler was still awake, and she decided that it was the perfect time to get every single thing out of every drawer ever. And while she had the best day of her life, I woke up to an absolute mess. I honestly think that part of the reason I've been struggling so much with Carl going back to work is because of how big a help he was. I would have been crashing out over this, not gonna lie. So while he was on paternity leave, it was really helpful because he was able to kind of wash all the pump parts and things for me and reset everything. But now that it's just me during the day, I have to reset everything myself, and it ends up leaving me with very little free time. So even though I do try to clean when I can, I'm honestly kind of still stuck in survival mode, even though she's 2 months old. There have honestly been times that I've gone 3 or 4 days without going outside. So sometimes we just get in the car and we drive around so I can see the sun. That's been surprisingly helpful for my mental health, despite the fact that getting out of the house is completely exhausting because I have to pack like half the house every time we leave. The very toddler in question actually just woke up. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good job. And so did the baby. Yeah, at this point, we're way past the car voiceover because there is no way that I'm going to find time to go out to the car to record these. This was actually recorded a couple days ago, and I have yet to see a single bug down here since then. I think most of it has to do with the fact that he pulled like all of the furniture out and vacuumed under it, which has made me feel so much more comfortable. So at this point, he's an hour into cleaning. I bet you'll never guess how long this actually took. But I'm not going to reveal that until later. I actually just looked it up myself and it was a lot longer than I was thinking it was. So I had a friend come over the other day and it was actually the first time that I've had a friend over since I had the baby. And of course she asked me how I've been and what's been going on in my life. And it got me thinking that I don't really know what to say when people ask me. Because honestly these days kind of blend together. And I honestly feel like I haven't really done anything super interesting besides my normal routine. It was honestly really good to just see somebody. Having visitors has been really hard too. Because between the feeding and everything, I don't really have much time to actually spend with them. Carl wanted to show you guys that this fit perfectly and it's really satisfying. But it means the world to me that my friends just want to spend time with me, even when I don't have much to say or have much time to actually spend. So if you have a friend that's freshly postpartum and you haven't heard from them in a while, chances are they're not ignoring you and they would love to hear from you. Also, guys, don't freak out. But we may or may not have started some stuff in the garage again yesterday. I'm so excited to get back to this series. So stay tuned for that because you know we did not finish the house. I will say though that having a lot less stuff has made it easier to keep the house clean. And this whole thing has really put it in perspective that if you feel like you can't maintain your house, chances are you probably have too much stuff and just need to declutter. I got to a point where I was just feeling surrounded by things. And I know that we still have a lot to do. But seeing the effect of it has made me so much more motivated to keep going. Because even though we haven't been doing regular cleaning, the upstairs area of the house is not really overwhelming. Sure, there's some kids' toys on the floor, but the area as a whole is so open. Also, yet another shout out to Carl because he also filled up the dishwasher for me. By the way, just as another time check, he is now 3 hours into this. And he actually just got home for his lunch break. Say hi.
Hello?
I wanted to get him in on this whole voiceover, but because this took me like 5 days to edit, we never had a chance to sit down together. Here's the before and after. And the total time this took was 3 hours and 20 minutes.